Good morning, everyone, and nice to see you all again. If you haven't met you, I'm Siobhan, I'm the Head of Inclusion. ELL support was something that did come up from a few different parents. It is something that we are really focusing on and that we've put a lot of effort in the background. But just so that you're aware, we are going to add something into the newsletter from now on to give you some helpful strategies and tips and tricks that you can use with your child at home, some apps, websites, different things that you can use to help them learn English at home. English speaking classes for parents are going to begin after the half term as well. I'm going to be teaching that so that we can get to know each other, get to learn some English, and that will help you as well feel more confident in having those conversations with teachers, and just feel more confident in helping your child maybe do some homework, which can be very difficult at the moment, I'm sure. Logins and details for Flash Academy have been shared with all the parents that have signed contracts. If for some reason you have missed my emails, please do let me know, please come to me. I have left my business card at the reception desk as well. So if you haven't received an email from me, please do let me know and I will email you immediately so that we can get your child set up on Flash Academy as soon as possible. In each of the key stages then, in foundation stage I have already done training with the teaching assistants and with the learning support assistants that are in every classroom, giving them strategies, teaching them how to support the children that are learning English as an additional language. The really nice thing is this is something that the adults came to me looking for as well. It was something I had planned, but they also came and said, I really want to help these kids more, what can I do? So we've already done that training, that has already happened. In Key Stage 1, Flash Academy is being used during English lessons. Sometimes it is difficult for them to access the lessons. If they are able to access, they continue with the class. If not, then they have their Flash Academy that they can learn at their own pace. Flash Academy is self-assessment, so it teaches them at their level, not above or not below. They can skip lessons if it's too easy, they can learn in their own language, so it just gives them that little bit of a breather during the day, that they don't have to constantly be trying to keep up with the class. The ELL clinic we're going to start doing for teachers as well, so basically we and Ms. Meyer, the ELL specialist, will have a clinic for our teachers, so that if they are finding it difficult to use strategies or just want a little bit of extra help, they can come and speak to us about that particular child. What can we put in place to support them to make as much progress as possible? Key Stage 2 Flash Academy again is being used during lessons. They're being taken out of those lessons so that they can use Flash Academy, spend more time on it, learn that English. ES Dubai is a company in JLT. It's a company that I started working with back in April last year, trying to find a way that we could support our ELL students. So on behalf of GEMS, we are now partnered with ES Dubai, and GEMS are now looking into partnering with them fully. ES Dubai have very kindly offered to do an intensive 4-week course, a one-off 4-week course for our year 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that we can really give those ELL children a boost for 4 weeks so that they can then access the learning that is going on in classrooms. That will be happening every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 1 until 3 p.m. I have sent emails to anyone that's on my contact list. If you do want more information, please do let me know. And Miss Myra is going around to all the classrooms as well and supporting them in class. Then in Key Stage 3, it does get a little bit harder in secondary, if we're honest. It does get harder to stay up with the vocabulary, with the topic. We have ES Dubai for 7 and 8 as well. But then Miss Myra is also pulling those children out if she feels that they're not coping in English lessons. She's pulling them out of those lessons and teaching them herself, teaching English to them to help them catch up and to make sure they make as much progress as possible. The personalised targets from Key Stage leaders and from teachers as well are focusing on that spoken language first, and then we will move on to the reading and writing. Our main priority is that they are comfortable and happy and able to access learning, and then we will tackle the reading and the writing in the next half term and in term 2. I am going to speak, not in Arabic, I am going to speak on behalf of Miss Ayat because unfortunately she has a staff member sick today, so she's covering a lesson. But she has asked me and I work very closely with her, so I think I know most of what's on the slide already. Arabic is always going to be something that comes up and is something that we really do want to push and make a priority in the school. So all year groups will have their weekly updates in the weekly newsletter. They're putting lots of resources on Seesaw for you to be able to access. They have Qutbi, this platform, that's going to really help the students with their reading skills in Arabic as well, which is fantastic. And then Islamic Treasure platform for all Muslim students to help them learn more about their religion and learn more about the values. In foundation stage, you know, Ms. Ayat and the Arabic team are working very closely with the Key Stage leaders. So in FS, they're going to have an Arabic story time every week. In Key Stage 1, they're going to be using that Qutbi form app as well to help them support their reading. There'll be guided reading lessons just like they have in English. It will be the same in Arabic. They'll have guided reading lessons in Arabic as well. And Ms. Ayat is really working on the Islamic curriculum as well to make it more engaging, to make it more active so that the children are making progress in that subject as well. In Key Stage 2, I know a lot of the concerns that came up was, my child has never spoken Arabic before, and they're in year 5 or they're in year 6. Do they have to learn like with students that have 6 years of Arabic? Ms. Ayat is working very hard to modify the curriculum based on the number of years they have spoken Arabic, not on their age. So if they've just arrived in the country, they're not going to be treating them and expecting them to speak Arabic or read Arabic like they're in year 6. They'll be treating them based on how many years they have been learning Arabic. And they're working very hard to modify that curriculum. And they'll have lots of resources again for beginners on Seesaw. And then Key Stage 3, there will be homework for Arabic and Islamic to support them. And then they are working on an intensive intervention plan as well in Key Stage 3 to support those students as well. I know the Arabic department have also worked very hard with my students in inclusion. They've created Arabic targets for our SEND students to ensure that everyone in the school is making Arabic a priority. So I know they are working hard in the background. If you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. I can pass it on to Ayat. She will be here towards the end of the workshop, so please feel free to ask her any questions that you do have, or let us know and we're more than happy to help.